draw a mustache on your face.
Don't do that.
Just a little French one.
No. You're weird.
Hi everybody, I'm Lynne.
And I'm Tanya.
And this is the Invest in Yourself course.
.com.
Monthly now, sorry. Monthly podcast. So we're going to do this once a month and break some stuff down for you. So we've got some new and exciting stuff. We've kind of been posting it in like our little group pages behind the scenes. And so today we're going to do our official announcement for it.
Si, senorita.
Si, senorita. Are you in the shot here? Let's get you in the shot a little bit better here. You kind of keep moving away.
Oh, sorry. She smells.
It's your shirt. Yeah. All right. So, do you want to do like the honors for the announcement?
Why, thank you, Nelson. We have created a master's program for the Invest in Yourself.
Woo!
So it's called the Invest in Yourself Master's Series. Yay! It took us a while. There was prep involved, but
a
lot of prep, a lot of hours. However, we listened to our clients.
Yep.
We listened to the ladies who signed up for the Invest in Yourself course and who went through 3 levels of it.
Yeah.
And they wanted more. So
one of them even said she signed back up to level 1.
I was the last class of the level 3. It was a lot of prep, getting them, prepared for going out on their own and how they're going to, continue taking personal responsibility and achieving their goals. Yeah. And I said, okay, well, what's one of your next steps? She's like, sign up for level 1. And I think that is where it was like, all right,
here we go. Yeah, it's time to make something else. Yeah. So we decided to break stuff down. So now we're kind of reformatting everything. So we're not going to have a level 1, 2, and 3 anymore. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a level 1, which is a basic intro to everything. And we're going to kind of reformat that. That's like on the next.
Yeah. Can I quickly go into that?
Sure.
Okay. What I would love to see happen is usually like the level 1 and the level 2 and like all 3 levels, we thought that like that would probably be the last level. Mm-hmm. But we're 6 weeks long. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to extend it's not going to be like a level 1, 2, and 3 anymore. Yeah. It's just going to be an Invest in Yourself course. Yeah. And it's going to be at least 8 weeks, maybe even 10 weeks. But I think 8 weeks is a pretty good commitment to those really wanting to get unstuck in their lives. Yeah. Figuring out what you're passionate about in life. What's keeping you stuck, getting you unstuck, getting all of that dealt with, getting you to where you want to be. And then the Master's Series is basically like hardcore accountability. The standards have kind of tripled, quadrupled.
Yeah, we're going to keep some similar things in there that really made the Invest successful. Mm-hmm. And then, we've created some pretty cool things.
Our goal is to get you to that place that we helped you figure out that where you want to be. Yeah. And actually like get hardcore into it and get you there. And I've kind of incorporated a lot of what I've learned in my courses and my certifications that I've taken and how they held me accountable. So we're crazy researchers, right? Like we find out the information. For me, I create a lot of things, but I love figuring out what's already out there working for so many people and taking a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and then that's when we, boom.
Daily accountability. So the things that are going to be different with the Masters as opposed to the Invest in Yourself course, well, I almost would call it an intro course, is that we're going to be bi-weekly. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do it every 2 weeks for an hour and a half to 2 hours, depends on how many signups we get. And then every other week, so on the off week that you guys aren't in session, we're going to have webinars for you guys. Yeah. And there's no time on...
Yeah, we're not going to do specifically an hour-long webinar. We're going to do, however, kind of like this podcast type of thing. Yeah. But, continue.
And basically those webinars are going to be either something that we want you guys to learn, like either a personal responsibility thing or self-sabotage thing or accountability thing. Or whatever.
Money thing.
Relationship to money.
Relationship with self.
And that's going to be consistent in the webinars.
the webinars will be like teaching information, right? Sharing information. Now, during these bi-weekly sessions where we meet in person, we have created some beautiful worksheets for you guys that you guys are going to consistently fill out and have back to us about 3 days prior. Latest 24 hours, I'll be on your butts though. And they're beautiful. Can I show them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So if you decide to sign up for the Masters series, which you probably will because we love you, but surround yourself with these people. You're going to fill out these sheets, okay? And there's some powerful questions in there. But what this initial sign-up sheet is going to provide us with is I'm going to have this beautiful binder, or maybe a prettier one. That's my other binder.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have a binder like that, and then I'm going to have all you guys in there. And all of your information that you give us, and this is what you're going to be signing in bi-weekly with. But everything, all this journal here is going to let us know where we can prep in advance to help you succeed with these goals. The thing is that when you give us these sheets and you're journaling and you're answering all these questions, you may not even know what you got to do in order to reach that goal or what your end result goal is, but that's my job as a coach, right, is to read through, figure out, prep all this stuff for you to help you get there and figure out where it is you want to be, right? And by now, the majority of you guys already know where you want to be.
Yeah.
So these are going to be the sheets that you're going to fill out bi-weekly and have back to us 3 days prior. And then that will give us time, again, to prep for that evening session, right? However, we are still going to be doing a lesson at the beginning of every class.
Just so that we don't lose that, because a lot of them were always saying the refreshers is always good. The refresher is always good. So it's never going to be a bad thing to be reminded why the law allowing is so good to have in your life and how to incorporate it and how to go from the law to maybe the art of allowing and kind of doing stuff like that. So, or 16 sessions.
16 sessions.
So it's going to start on Tuesday next week. So when this podcast comes out, everything is going to be available to purchase online. So you're going to have either the single option payment or the 2 option payment. So you can pay now and then in 3 months.
If that's challenging, shoot us a message. We'll talk about.
Yeah, we can always figure that out. This also includes the online stream. So we're going to do online as well. So if you can't come to class, you're still going to get everything via online. And we're actually going to be going through some dry runs on Wednesday, hopefully today, but probably Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're going to get like slideshows in there, and it's going to be visually stimulating so that you guys are still always going to be able to...
It's going to be very advanced.
This is stepped right out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
For me, out of my comfort zone, because I'll be doing, I was just sitting there before with my hip. No, now I'll be like...
No, yeah. So basically what we're going to be providing you guys within this master series is something that we paid thousands of dollars to experience in our coaching programs, like in our business coaching programs. So, this is her deal here. Like, I'm not very tech savvy or anything like that. Yeah. I do the coaching. That's what I want to do. That's what I like to do. She enjoys this. Of course, she'll hop in here and there because she's pretty. She knows she's pretty good at a few things.
Like a few things that you kind
where
of make
she
me come in
kind of surpasses me. But for the most part, coaching's my deal.
Yep.
Techie's her deal. So yeah, it's going to be very visually stimulating. So basically the format of the class is you're going to come in and you're going to experience a slideshow lesson, type of thing for the first part of the class.
Yep.
So the beautiful thing about this is that, it's 16 sessions. It goes for like 6 months. Okay, you guys wanted this. We listened to you guys. You guys wanted this. You never wanted these classes to end.
Yep.
You kept signing up. So it's like, okay, let's do this, hey? I love it. So I could do this forever and a day. So this is going to be long term. However, the beautiful thing about this is that if you can't make that class, it's all recorded for you.
Yeah. It's all going to be on.
So you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pay this money. I'm going to commit to this. And I can't do this date because I have this commitment for 4 weeks or whatever it is. When you can participate during the live stream.
Yeah, we're going to actually have like a chat form as well, so that no matter what, the Ustream has a bit of a delay. There's always a 30-second delay, and that's just so the internet can work its way through. That's also to allow anybody that has like a very general audience to be able to bleep out specific words. So there's that 30 seconds of delay time, and that's just, it's basically to avoid a lot of glitches too in the system. So, but at least it's 30 seconds, you know, and it's able to kind of catch into that. And we ask that you guys, if you're watching it at home, participate. And this is open now to everybody, even everybody that just signed up for the level 1s, that just completed the level 1. This is open for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. What everybody wanted were those goals and accountability. Like they wanted us to assist you. You guys wanted us to assist you in holding you accountable and achieving these goals. So the first Invest in Yourself course was that, okay, well, maybe you don't even know what's going on. So we're going to help you figure that out, right? What are you passionate about doing? Because a lot of people don't know that. So you figure that out. And then, oh, I know what I'm passionate about doing. I know what I want to do. I just cannot figure out why the hell I can't do it. Like every time I try to do it, I fail for some reason. Mm-hmm. So then that's when you go back and do those hard processes and figure out what's holding you back. And then you transform that, right? Yeah. So I think that is such a beautiful, totally resonates with me. It's such a beautiful course to figure out your passion, why you're unstuck, get unstuck and move forward. And then you go on to the Master Series and you're like, here I go. In January, we're going to do a workshop. But I would love to talk about the ego, resistance, and self-sabotage.
Those are big ones. And that was something that we had to bring back up even again at the end.
Yeah, like even at the end of level 3, they were still saying, can we go into that? Can we go into that? You know, I want to do a workshop just on feminine and masculine energy because there's so many misconceptions of what that actually means. Mm-hmm. And when you get back and you hear about the history about, you know, feminine and masculine energy and why we need a balance of both. Like that's some good shit right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I think that incorporating those workshops, continuing to spend time with these like-minded people in your life, like getting together maybe once every couple months or whatever it is with these workshops and continuing on with the masterminds, I believe that's
the recipe for success, right?
Oh, totally. But I mean, we're Transconians, right? We love our Transcona. Yeah. We love our community. And for me anyway, I left, I came back, I'm back, and I'm like, I love everybody here, and I just want to provide as much as I can.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about all of this, and you like hit it when you said like it's all about growing the community. And I mean the thing too, what happens, and you saw it even in the level 3 here, like when we would like pick on one person, and it wasn't like picking, but it was we picked one person to work with, and then everybody threw in some ideas. So you have this group now of support that you may not have had before, and this is what's really, really cool. I have a testimonial. That's what I was looking for. Cool. So I'm going to read a testimonial we got from one of our clients. I'm going to not use the name because we're going to keep her anonymous, but she hopefully signs up for the Master Series. I think she will.
You know what? This gave me goosebumps when because cool. It's so significant and specific, right? What this coaching program actually provides.
I signed up for the Invest in Yourself courses because I had been feeling stuck and unhappy in major areas of my life for a very long time. These classes have done more for me in a few short weeks than 6 months of personal counseling. When I read that part, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. They have provided me with tools, insight, knowledge, and support. I am remembering who I really am, making changes and moving forward.
There you go. We focus on future. We focus on present and future. Yep. Present and future. Where are you right now? Where do you want to be? Okay, let's figure out what you want to do to get there. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, it's kind of like a different take on it. And then when you get to the place where you want to be and you're like, God, I cannot figure out why the hell I can't do. That's the only time we go back and go, okay, let's find out what's blocking you. Yeah. Let's find out what happened to you or what happened in your life, what significant
Just basically finding any type of roadblocks that you
that you experienced along the way that might be subconsciously blocking you, right? And then take you back there.
I think the thing that with the Master Series that is going to be the best thing is that it's going to hold you to that personal responsibility. She's the softer coach on that part. I'm the hard-ass coach on that part, because if you don't have the personal responsibility, you really just have yourself to blame on all of that. Mm-hmm. So that's where it is. You can laugh, but it's true, though. And then I love the online stream. Like, I'm so excited to get all that stuff. Yeah. We're going to have some PowerPoint stuff. We're going to have...
and I was very adamant on that. I'm like, no, really, we need, I want a PowerPoint every class.
But yeah, so that's the Master Series. It is going to be up. We're starting this on November 25th. So there's not a lot of notice.
Next week, baby.
But we're finishing up just before Canada Day with this. So hence why there's not a lot of notice. And again, we're like going to be busting our butts to make sure all of this stuff goes. The intro class or the whatever we're going to start in January, that's going to be 8 to 10 weeks, whatever we kind of hammer out there. Mm-hmm. And then that's going to be the intro. So you're going to need that intro class to jump into this Master Series, because you're going to be lost if you don't have that foundation.
Yeah, you need that. Yeah,
you need the foundation
to be in the Master Series.
So yeah,
sign up now, because I want you guys to take some time filling out these questions here. I want them back. I got to prep. I gotta do some individual prep for all of you guys signing up.
And that's your responsibility right there. Like, you guys, this is for you guys, but you guys have to do the work. All we can do is provide you with the tools.
Yeah.
But you guys have to do the work. So when you guys sign up, you get all these sheets right away, and then, get on that. A lot of this stuff, too, for some of you guys might be like, oh, well, we've done this already. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's going to be different than the first time you did it.
Way different than the first time.
And that was so many months ago anyway. So
especially the one level, it'll be like 7 months ago already? 6 months ago? All right, so let's move on to another topic that's happening in, not necessarily my life directly, but in your life directly.
Yeah, but it has to do with the invest in yourself.
But it has to do with the invest in yourself. Yeah. So you have this little thing, just this tiny little thing that you do, and it's empowering kids.
Just that little thing.
Just that little thing. It's just tiny.
And that is my EKC, the Empowering Kids Camp. And I'm so pumped about it. I have to share this with you guys. For those of you guys who don't know, I run an Empowering Kids Camp, and this summer was my second summer running it. Yep. And I've had so much success with it. The kids were just like, oh my God, I have such I cannot wait for this testimonial from this one mom, because it's probably like my favorite. My favorite. Just how you can see the kids come in on a Monday not knowing any of this, the things that I teach, and then to the Friday, even the Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's just like a significant difference. It's just like mind-blowing. Every time I work with these kids, it's mind-blowing.
Well, it's amazing how fast they soak this stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I got to celebrate this, okay? So I'm writing up this proposal, and so I'm like, Lynne, I'm sitting at a coffee shop by myself, stressed out. You know what I mean? Like, this is like my first proposal that I'm writing for the EKC, because I run it independently. And I'm like, what do I do? So she's like, well, you have to find other places who do the same thing and compare the prices and
yeah, break everything down.
We couldn't find one other program out there like mine.
Not one.
Not one in Winnipeg. And when you go and you Google empowering kids, guess whose name comes up?
Mine.
Fuck. My name comes up. Mine is the first that comes up. The Empowering Kids Camp comes up.
Yeah.
Like, I was by myself at the coffee shop, and I'm like, everybody thinks I'm nuts, but I just want to get up and start jumping around. And I was like, come on, like something so dear to me. And so I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to put on there, sorry, no comparables, because this is the only program out there that's like this.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. Like, what a unique way to teach kids. I mean, and for me, I mean, I teach my kids, to love themselves, but to have that outside source come in and to show them that other adults care for them and are
Yeah.
praising them and
Yeah.
are giving them this, positive attention.
I've created like a couple different ways to teach the kids how to really understand their emotions. And I mean, we do it in the Invest in Yourself classes too, but I do it in a child-friendly way. And something that I'm going to spend a lot more time on is teaching the kids mindfulness.
Mm-hmm.
And quieting the mind, which assists in self-regulation and things like that, but in a different way. I do it in a different, like a little bit of I won't get too deep into that, but it's kind of like I do it for a different reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not just so they'll be able to regulate themselves, but it's also like such an amazing tool to learn as a child and to kind of create a habit out of. But I want to bring that back to them. I want to bring that back to them and show them how to create that habit of meditation, quieting the mind, really loving who we are inside, really knowing who we are inside. Because once life starts rolling, once school starts going and work starts going, that's what's happening.
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean? Like,
well, you never want them to forget to take their me time, right?
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important, and it's very important for adults to do that as well. But I think it's very rewarding for me to help children with that as well. Let's go back to the workshop when you asked everybody to look at the person next to you and offer a compliment.
Yeah.
How awkward was that for you guys?
It was pretty awkward for a few of them. They were like,
And what I normally do with the kids is I introduce them to that, but I also introduce them to tell me one thing that you love about yourself. And it was very similar to the video that you showed. Yeah. We really focus on what do you love about yourself? And tell me, say it. I am what? I am beautiful. I am smart. I'm talented. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is. It might start off as I have awesome pants. I have awesome clothes, or my hair is pretty awesome today, or whatever it is, right? Like, and then it gets easier and easier and easier. And it's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite part.
So what do you plan to do with them? When are the dates? Where are you?
So
what's going on?
Another celebration is. So I usually do this at the Glenwood Community Center because I couldn't find a place in Transcona, and my heart is here, right? And it's there too. Like they actually asked me to run some classes on Monday nights, and I'm like, all right, like thank you. But this holiday season, we got into Oxford Heights Community Club for 4 days. So because there's not a lot of actual holiday time during the holidays, right? Like. We're busy with Christmas and New Year's. And so the Monday, Tuesday, the 29th, the 30th, and then the following Monday, Tuesday.
The 22nd, 23rd.
The 22nd, 23rd, and then the 29th and the 30th. This is the second week. So I'm in there, and guess what, guys? I have a waiting list.
She's got a waiting list.
I got a waiting list.
How awesome is that? So
basically, I have enough kids already enrolled, and I mean, I've just been sending out some posters and here and there.
Yeah,
I'm so pumped about that.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's going to be at Oxford Heights. I'm sharing my home for now, temporarily.
Oh yeah, right, because that's where she runs her programs.
That's where I run my programs.
For those of you guys who don't know, an affirmation is simply a thought that you think. So at a young age, I introduce affirmations to the kids, and it's so cute because half of them can't even pronounce it, but they know what an affirmation is. And it takes them longer to say affirmation than a sentence, really. But so then they come up with these affirmations, right? So I have these little cards here. I have a few different types of decks that we work with. And these ones are for the little ones who can't read, right? So whatever age you are, and if you can't read, because my son's like 8 and just started reading. But so this one is say thank you, right? And then on the other side it says saying thank you shows appreciation and gratitude, 2 of the highest vibrations in the universe.
I mean, and if you guys want more information or anything, we'll link up the video too to it, because you see a lot of the little clips where I think we have it in the video where you're kneeling down or sitting down.
Yeah. And this one says you are powerful. Right? And so then they would be like, I am powerful. And then it says you can create what you want in your life. And sometimes hearing those words for the first time and sometimes hearing me explain it to them in like 8 other ways is just so empowering.
Yeah.
They really feel powerful.
They soak this stuff up. So get your name on a waiting list, because really at this point, that's kind of where you're at.
Yeah.
And then
I called her yesterday. I'm like,
she's like,
I have a waiting list.
I think I have a waiting list. And I'm like, yeah, you probably do. And then, keep your eyes peeled for spring break plans on your
spring break. Yeah.
So if you're on a waiting list for Christmas, you guys can, fill up, hit your little targets with your action steps.
Yeah, and I totally put into play everything that we teach in the class.
So there you go. So some big news there for you guys. So November 25th, the Master's Series begins. Keep your eyes peeled for the dates on the workshop that we're going to have in January. Keep your eyes peeled for the start date on the Invest in Yourself.
I think there's going to be
type class.
But they're like for the January workshop, you guys go to that workshop. We'll be offering a deal for people at that workshop.
Yeah,
for the Invest in Yourself if you guys sign up.
Yeah,
I think it needs to be a pretty kick-ass.
It'll be
deal.
a kick-ass deal.
Yeah.
And then, if you guys are interested in the EKC, I keep calling it AKC or something.
Empowering Kids Camp, EKC.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in any of that, we're going to have the links in the description, and we'll have the link to the promo video. Or the video. And then, get them on the waiting list. And, 4 more sign up, and then the class will be expanded.
Oh my gosh.
And then spring break. You'll be full at spring break. You better find yourself a couple good staffers there.
Oh, I'm pumped.
There you go. So there you have it, guys. A couple big news coming out of our camp. And
couple big news coming out.
Couple big news for you.
Wow.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, really. Weekly? Really?
Really?
I think they can only handle monthly. I am powerful. We are all connected.
She is special.
I am special.
All right, guys. Have a great week. And, everything's going to be linked up, and sign up today so that we can get you those sheets. Bye, everybody.
Bye.